What's up, Misfits? Maverick here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're walking through the melee skills tree for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'll show you all of the major abilities, some gameplay of the skills in action, and generally just my thoughts overall, so let's jump into it. It takes 134 skill points to max out the melee skills tree. When it comes to combat, I think the game was always designed for a hybrid build between the different meta playstyles, but I went into combat with only the melee tree filled out, and I was still competitive. The melee skills tree has a focus on passive buff abilities. My three favorite abilities were the Stomp, which is pretty self-explanatory, the Parry Damage ability, because of how often you're going to be parrying in combat, and Terror, which can really help space the hordes out if you're on a raid. An honorable mention is also the Battlefield Cremation if you plan on using any fire runes. It basically allows you to kill people with fire damage and then burn the enemies from the ground after you've killed them. The general idea of my favorite skills in the melee skill tree is to make sure that I don't have any wasted movement. Every attack, every parry, every stun is designed to do damage and make combat flow easier for me. I'm not a fan of heavy weapons, but the dual heavy wield actually made the experience a little bit more bearable for me. A melee focus in the early game is a really safe approach, especially with the function to be able to reset individual skill points. An early melee build is going to help you be competitive in really any fight while you're still honing how you want to approach combat in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Once you know what type of hybrid build you want to go with, you can go back and reset the individual points that you feel like don't really fit the approach or dedicate them to a new style. I'm a really big fan of a range melee hybrid build right now. The melee components allow me to keep dealing damage when I rush in on a raid, but the range also allows me to thin the herd or really weaken much stronger enemies so I can potentially survive a fight that I shouldn't have. That'll happen when you stumble across a legendary animal. There you have it, guys. There's a quick overview of my thoughts on the melee skills tree. I'm going to show you each major node real quick so people can pause and plan out how they want to approach the melee skills tree. We're going to have an overview coming for every meta class, so keep an eye out and make sure you're subscribed for those. If you don't want to see each node, feel free to click that like button on your way out. Otherwise, enjoy.